That was going on. It's Romeo, and we had a woman call up talking about she found some pictures of her husband's high school girlfriend that he supposedly had thrown away. We talked a little bit about getting offered a beer. Should you ever turn down a beer? And, of course, pool parties. Like I said, pools and boats always bring out the hose. Well, now with the Find His Phone app or Find Your Phone app, Find My Phone app, whatever it is, it's easy to find out where your man is, right? Or where she is. You can tell if you're lying to you or not. Already 42547 How have you caught a cheater? What's the best way to catch a cheater nowadays? I'm going to tell you something kind of funny. Hold on. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, Romeo, I'm with you against them cheaters, man.
Well, nobody should be cheating on anybody.
Exactly. I got married and I got cheated on and I didn't like that. Well, the fact that I never cheated on a girl, so when she cheated on me, when I used to catch them cheating, I never broke up with them. I just walked away and never spoke to them again.
How did you catch them?
Simple. I'd go to a party or I'd tell them I'm working. I'd go out, ride around, hear there's a party going on, find a girlfriend there, and, a friend of mine be looking, and, she'd be all stoned out, and I'd look. I said, hey, she's your girl. And he's like, why? I said, because she used to be mine. She's now your problem. That simple. Just walk away. Why argue? Why fight about it? Like my dad used to say, you're not married to her? Walk away.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
All right. Have a good one, Romeo.
Already 42547 Rome. Since you hate cheating so much, have you ever been cheated on? Yeah. We've all been cheated on. I know you idiots think that you've never been done dirty, but if you've been in a few relationships, you've been done dirty. You just may not know it. So, yeah, we've all been cheated on. That's why I think it's so pathetic that people do it. Not because of me. I don't harbor any ill will towards it because, I'm kind of a sensible guy. I'm not caught up in my emotions and feelings like you guys are. But, I mean, it's just there's no need for it. My thing is there's no need for it. Not only can you devastate somebody to the point of them, emotionally devastated the rest of their lives, there's no need to cheat on anybody. You just have a conversation, even if it's a hard conversation. Already 42547 How have you caught a cheater? Oh, this is old school right here. Somebody just texted me. This is old school. Hey, Rome. One time, you remember three-way calling? I had my girlfriend call up my man while I was on the other line, hit on him, found out he was cheating on me. See? Well, that's old school. That's the original Find My Phone, by the way. You'd just have that three-way calling, or you'd be on the other line while you use some chick to set up your man. Already 42547 You ever caught a cheater? Talking about cheaters, right? Somehow you caught one with this Find My Phone app. That's got to be the easiest way to find out where that other person's at. Just by looking at their phone. They say they're one place and they're another place based on their phone, right? So how'd you catch a cheater? Already 42547 Good morning, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Romeo.
What's going on, brother?
Not a lot. Hey, I got one for you. I recently had suspicions my girl was cheating on me, and I was over at a buddy's house, and the guy that she cheated on me with left his phone on the couch, so I snagged his phone and got all the info from his phone. And I gave his phone back after I got what I needed.
Wow. So what did you do after that? You confronted her, or what did you do?
Yeah, I confronted her, and we've got a kid together, so we're trying to work it out, but that's how I got my info.
Whoa. You're staying with her even though she cheated on you?
Yeah, for the kid's sake, But
okay.
I've set some stipulations to where they talk or whatever, I'm moving on, and she can leave with nothing.
Gotcha. All right, man. All right. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Well, there you go. Already 42547 How did you catch a cheater? How did you catch? Some of you are being cheated on, you don't even know it, right? But once you have suspicions, you got to catch them somehow. Already 42547 Like I said, how'd you catch a cheater? Already 42547 Good morning, what's going on?
Hey, Romeo.
Hey, how are you? What's going on?
I'm good this morning. Then just sat in the car and heard you talking, so I thought I'd call you.
Like trying to catch cheaters.
No, baby. Cheaters tell on their damn self. If you smart, if you got somebody you think is cheating, just give them time. They'll tell on their damn self.
What do you mean they'll tell on themselves?
They always tell on themselves on accident.
Really?
And they don't realize that they do. If you're smart, You'll ask a person a question. Wait a while, not like a couple of hours. Wait a couple of days, about a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Ask them again. I bet you they're going to come up with a different lie.
That's pretty clever.
Or the best way, men, women, anybody out there, if you want to know if your person is cheating, 9 times out of 10, they're going to accuse you of doing it first.
Okay.
If they're accusing you every time you turn around, they're steady accusing you of cheating, you got one or two choices. Leave that cheating-ass person alone or go ahead and do it. If they're accusing you, go ahead and do it.
Go ahead and do it. Okay, all right.
That's the way I see it.
Well,
they're going to either tell on themselves. Remember, they'll tell on themselves or they'll accuse you. And
sure.
If they're constantly accusing you, they're doing it.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry, but if your dumb ass can't figure it out off the end, yeah, you just like Romeo said, you a Raider fan. Bye, Romeo.
Talking about catching a cheater, right? How'd you do it? Good morning, now. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, it's me again.
Hey, what's up?
I had to think about something. If you're going to cheat, why even be in a relationship?
I can't answer that question because I don't think.
Just tell people, look, this is what it is. Look, I don't want to just be with you. I want to be, friends with benefits. Ain't that what they call it? Friends with benefits.
That's what they call it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why.
You can't say no, so nobody can say you're cheating on you.
You know what? And you'd be surprised. I bet 9 out of 10 men and women right now would be surprised if they went and asked their girlfriend or boyfriend right now, maybe even their husbands and wives, hey, I'd like to do this. They'd probably...
What do they call it? An open relationship?
Yeah, exactly.
Why you can't do that? It's not that dang on hard. You never know which. It's like a box of chocolates. Like what's his name? Say. It's a box of chocolates. You'll never know what you're gonna get.
All right.
Bye, Romeo.
See you later. RD4254 7-7. Yeah. When it comes to cheating, I want to talk about catching a cheater and I got to say this very delicately because I don't want to sound vulgar. I don't know if somebody told me this, if it was a listener, or it might have been one of these shows where these women are married to rock stars or athletes or something. But I want to say that a woman said one time she could tell if her man was cheating on her based on when they had sex. She said, maybe it was one of those shows that she said whenever her man comes home and she'll have sex with him, she could tell had he been cheating based on the fluid that comes out. I don't know if that's true. That's what this woman said. That's how she could tell if her man was cheating on her. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but it's very, very interesting. Maybe it was just for show purposes. I don't know. So, and I don't really remember. I wish I could remember where I heard that. RD4254 7-7. Hey, Rome, I caught my ex cheating with his blood aunt. Disgusting. I slashed his tires on his truck and slept with his cousin. Good for me. Catching a cheater. How do you do it? Good morning, Hot. What's up?
What up, Rome?
What up, man?
So, clear sign is if they put their phone face down every single time. She's cheating.
Okay, that's how you know, huh?
Face down. If they have nothing to hide, they don't care which way the phone goes. But they always make sure the phone is face down when they put it down.
All right. Hopefully everybody's listening to that. Thanks for calling, man.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on?
Okay, so it is true, but it's not the fluid. You catch a cheater from the way he's moving. Like sexually, there's always a different rhythm. There's always a different vibe. That's how you can catch a man from cheating. Or your woman, they want to bring into what you learned from the cheater.
Really? So you can tell if a guy is cheating on you based on how he has sex with you?
Yes, you can. That's how I caught my ex a couple of times. It's the rhythm.
Wow. All right. Well, thanks for calling. Wow, that's pretty perceptive. RD4254 7-7. Hey, Rome. His iPhone is synced with his iPad. His social media signed into it as well, and I went through the Instagram, told him I seen the messages between him and his ex, never told him how. He thinks the ex sent me screenshots. Oh, all right, 84254 7-7 Rome. Have you seen that Facebook group here in Bakersfield that women are posting their men to see if anyone else is talking to him? That's a great way to catch a cheater. I have seen that, by the way, but I think that's a great way to catch a cheater. You guys forget. I'm against cheating. I think cheating is despicable. Hey, Rome, you can't tell by the fluid because what if you pleasure yourself often? Well, then she knows that you're doing something. She doesn't necessarily know if you're cheating, but you might be, by yourself. But hey, that's another situation, unless she's okay with you doing that as well. All right, 8425. Some women think that's cheating, by the way, just so you know. All right, 842-547-7. All right, we're talking about cheaters, right? Do you ever catch a cheater? It doesn't necessarily have to be you catching somebody cheating on you, but have you ever caught like somebody you know cheating on somebody else? Cheating on their spouse, their partner, their whoever? All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, I caught my girl cheating on me. I told my girl I was going out of town with some friends, but I had a guy, I had forgot my wallet. So I went back and I seen her butt ass naked riding some guy on my bed. Wow, she didn't even wait for you to leave town? Oh, she deserved to get caught at that point. I mean, she didn't even wait for you to... You got to give me a little more context on that. You forgot your wallet. So how far away were you from your house where you left your wallet before you turned around and came back? Because that's interesting. That's interesting. She didn't even wait long. Hey, Rome, drove past my girls one night when I got the cheater vibe. Seen a dude walking out the front door, instantly became an ex. There you go. All right. 842-547-7. You ever catch a cheater? So you ever catch a cheater? All right, 842-547-7. Good morning, y'all. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, I caught my dad with the other woman.
Your dad?
Yes, actually, I was on my way to school. This was back in the 90s. I was in junior high.
Okay.
I was on my way to school walking, and I turned the corner, and sure enough, it was my dad and the other woman. He hurried up and let her hand go, and he was trying to call me. I was like, oh, no, I got to go to school with this on my mind. I got to go home and tell my mama. Like, damn. I didn't get to...
How old were you again?
I was in junior high,
okay.
So at that time, I was, I believe... 12, 13.
Okay. So smart enough to know, old enough to know. Okay.
Heck yeah, dude. I was like, I have to go home and tell my mom now. That's not going to set well.
What happened?
I told my mom, my dad did not even come home no more. I didn't see my dad from the age of, like I said, 13, 14, 12, 13, until I was 18.
My man didn't even come home to face the music?
No, he didn't come home no more. Like, I was like, man.
Wow.
It was all bad.
Damn, are you devastated? Were you devastated by it, or did it mess you? Are you still messed up?
How would you feel if you turn the corner, you see your, oh my God, yes, I would. I couldn't even go to school. I was just like, I cried. I had a long walk, so I was crying all the way to school.
Wow, you still mad at your dad, or are you good?
I wish I had my dad still.
He passed away.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not mad no more. I wish I could tell him I forgive you.
Wow. Did your mom forgive him?
Obviously, I don't know. I don't think so. It still comes up. It's still a conversation that still comes up.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yes, it
crazy.
Does.
Wow. Thanks for calling. That's funny. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later. That's devastating. So have you ever caught a cheater? Already 4254777. Hey, Ro, my ex-wife's working nights caught me cheating by planting our kid's iPad in the trunk of the car, and I pulled up, caught me red-handed on her lunch break. Huge scene, blood was shed, cops showed up, it got ugly. Sorry, cheaters. I gave your spouse a good idea to catch you. Wow, that is a good idea. Find my phone app. Good morning, y'all. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Romeo?
Yeah, what up, man?
This one time I was dating this girl, right? Goes out to Arizona for school to become an EMT, whatever. Her baby daddy takes her kid up there, and that whole day, well, the 2 days that he was up there, she wasn't texting me back, nothing. And then when she came back, she just straight up told me herself that he supposedly took advantage of her. And I believed her, but then she wanted to work out of a strip club. So I was like, yeah, that ain't true.
Wow. So she snitched on herself.
And her mutual friend told me that, yeah, she pretty much had sex with him to try to get the custody back of her kid.
Wow. That's, she snitched herself out. That's all right.
Yeah, but she straight up tried to tell me that he took advantage of her or whatever, and I believed her. And then, she works at a strip club. So if you got raped, why would you be working at a strip club? And then I told her press charges on him, and she doesn't want to. She's like, no, it's fine.
Well,
Karma. She just thinks about karma. I was like, no, definitely lying.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
I mean, just because she works at a strip club doesn't mean she's lying to you. All right, 842-547-7. You ever catch a cheater? All right, catching a cheater. Have you ever caught a cheater before? It doesn't necessarily have to be someone cheating on you, but just in general. All right, 842-547-7. Like I was telling you, I caught 3 before. 3 in my lifetime. Not on purpose. Accidentally. Wrong place, wrong time. Right place, right time. I don't know. But yeah, I was there. Watched it happen. RD42547-7. Hey, Romeo, should one snitch out a person cheating? Yes. I will always snitch on you. If I know you and you're cheating, I will snitch you out. Only for one reason. The last time that I caught somebody cheating on accident, purely by accident, I was thrown in the middle of it. And for not saying anything. So that's why I've always said, if I ever catch anybody cheating on my watch, I'm snitching. RD42547-7. I live in Delano, but I was almost to Bakersfield when I flipped it to see she had time to call. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the guy that said he caught his girl cheating, caught his girl on top of some dude in bed because he forgot his wallet. So he lived in Delano. Was almost to Bakersfield, flipped around. Boy, she didn't wait long to get somebody over there. That girl has some stones. That girl had some stones right there. Already 42547-7. Like I said, you ever catch a cheater? Yeah. Because when you know about cheating, somebody cheating, and you don't say anything, all of a sudden, you're just as guilty as the cheater. So hell yeah, snitch him out. You catch a cheater? Good morning, what's going on?
Hey, I got that whole cheating situation.
Yeah, what's up?
And so I got my story. So I was with my ex-husband. He was trying to be shady or whatnot. Well, his smart person, since, everyone saves their stuff on Google, on the backup to the computer at home, how it tracks everything, where you're doing, where you're at, gives you a timestamp. Well, one day, he was acting really weird, and I said, are you cheating? What's going on? Because I've already had an inkling. We've been together for 10 years, married for 7.
Okay.
So, there's something, what's up? And he's going, no, nothing. He was going to work early, leaving late. He had to take a work coworker's home, quote unquote. Well, come to find out he was messing with someone. Not only did I find out how he was using Snapchat. So the alerts were telling me, hey, he's using Snapchat when I was at work. What he would screenshot conversations, and it would be on the camera roll.
Yeah.
And it would back up into our family computer.
Oh.
So anything he was receiving, he was sending some pictures, and he was sending pictures as well. So it was all on our family computer.
What a dumbass.
I know. And then I found out where she lived. So then I was like, you know what? This is just karma. So I was just there. I was like, hi, hello, how are you?
Wow.
Yeah, I had 2 kids and everything. So I was like, hey, if you want to be stepmom, more power to you. Just, here you go.
Damn.
You can't just have them when you're ready. My kids are in the car.
That's awesome. So you're not with him anymore?
No, not with him anymore. He filed for divorce, right? Because, he had the new girl. But it didn't last, right? Because only 3 months. That's when the honeymoon phase is over.
Yeah,
and now he doesn't want to finish the divorce. So I'm all, really? Come on. You already did your deed. I'm not going to get back with you. 3 years later.
Dang, what a dumbass. That's funny. Hey, all right. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. RD42547-7. I'm going to tell you right now. If your partner is on Snapchat, you're getting cheated on. You're getting no ifs, ands, buts about it. If your partner's on Snapchat, you're getting cheated on.
Romeo.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a question for you. It has nothing to do with your topic.
Oh, what's up?
Okay, so I've been married for 14 years.
Okay.
And so my husband, I was going through some papers through like the hallway closet, and there was a box of pictures, and there was like some of the pictures like that belonged to me, and somehow like an envelope of his pictures, like when he was younger, and then some pictures from high school got in that box.
Okay.
So I was going through everything, and some pictures fell out, and it was like of him and like his ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
So I had already seen those pictures before, and it wasn't a big deal. He was just like, oh, I totally forgot I had him. I'll get rid of him. So somehow he still hasn't got rid of him. The thing is, I actually know the girl. I ended up meeting the girl. I didn't know that was his ex.
Okay.
I ended up meeting her at a mutual friend's house.
Okay.
So we talked here and there, but I didn't know it was her. So I was talking to her, and she was like, oh, it came out that they had dated in high school.
Okay.
So the pictures are of her.
And you told him to get rid of these pictures already.
Well, I didn't even tell him to get rid of them. He was like, oh, I'll get rid of them.
Oh, okay. And so he just stuck them in some box somewhere thinking that, wow. So what do you want? What do you want to know? What are you asking me?
So I didn't know if to bring it up and be like, make something of it if there's nothing there.
Oh, hell yeah, I'd bring it up. He pulled some shiesty. Yeah, no, hell no. If he said he was going to get rid of those pictures and you found them in a box in your house, hell no, you better bring it up and ask him what the hell.
And see, and my thing was like, okay, one, that's your ex-girlfriend. Why do you want to keep pictures of her?
Exactly, and then you light those beads up.
And then, according to him, because he won't go around her because he can't stand her, and she's like the worst parent in the world, and she's like the worst person in the world.
Nah, he's lying.
And like,
he's overcompensating.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's lying. He's overcompensating. He's overcompensating for the fact that he wants you to think that. Yeah, no, he's lying. You gotta say, hey, what the hell about these pictures? You don't have to be a bitch about it. I mean, you can say, what the hell's with these pictures? I thought you were gonna get rid of them. And if he's cool about it, light them up in front of him.
So what I did, I left them like in a pile of papers I have to go through to shred. So I put them in there.
Damn, you're dirty.
I work nights, Romeo. I work three days. I'm a nurse, so I work nights.
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, hey, I need you to go through these paperwork.
Yeah. And
shred whatever you need to shred. So I didn't tell him what it was, and I know he's seen the pictures when I was going through them because everything was laid out on the floor, and he walked over it, and he didn't say nothing.
Wow.
And I didn't say anything. I just kept on going through things.
That's dirty. You better bring it up.
So, and see, I didn't know it was her. So I was talking to her, and I was telling her, and she's like, oh, send me a picture of that bead. Let's see who it is.
Wow.
So I sent a picture, and then she was like, hey, by the way, that's me. Why does he still have that picture? I got rid of those pictures years ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's hanging on. You better handle that.
Okay, so I'm not being crazy.
No, you're not being crazy. He's a jackass. All right, 842-547-7. Yeah, there's something going on there. So some lady just called, and she was talking about how her and her man, she found some pictures of his high school girlfriend in the house. She wanted to know if she was being crazy for bringing it up. Nah, you're not being crazy. I mean, how many of you, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have found something that their partner, their boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever you live with, your spouse, is holding on to and can't let go. Or the flip side of it is they forgot about it. I mean, I've found stuff in my house, not now, but when I first moved to Bakersfield years ago, I found stuff. I just stuck boxes in bedrooms, and I found stuff that I don't know why I had or how it made the trip. So I can see you guys forgetting about things, but nah, I don't. It sounds to me like he's holding on to those photos. RD42547. Yo, Rome, that dude's an idiot. Well, he's an idiot, yeah, to say the least. But I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? You ever found anything? RD42547. Hey, Romeo, when I first moved in with my husband, he had a box of porn in the garage that I think he was hiding from me. I don't know if he forgot about it or not. I just threw it all away one day, and he never brought it up. Well, I mean, a box of porn when he was single, before you moved in with him, I could see that. Maybe he just forgot about it. And that's why he probably doesn't even know you threw it away. Probably has no idea, never crossed his mind. RD42547. You ever found anything? You move in with somebody or you marry somebody and they hold on to something. You ever find it? Talk about finding stuff in your house. You move in with somebody or you forget about things and somebody moves in with you. Yeah. You ever find anything? Or maybe they're hanging on to something because they're still in love with somebody else, but that other somebody else doesn't want them. So they're trying to hold on to that little bit of hope through whatever, a love letter, a necklace, a picture, like the woman who started this. You ever find anything? RD42547. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Top of the morning, Mr. Romeo.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, did I hear this right, man? Did she throw away a box of biggin?
She threw away a box of porn.
Oh, man, now, you know, that's a red flag.
Why?
Come on, man. It just, you know, us guys now, we have our own little department, man. You know, especially in the garage.
Well, I know that, but she doesn't want her husband having porn, apparently.
Hey, no woman belonging in a man's garage, Romeo.
If your woman moves in with you after you get married or after she doesn't belong in the garage?
No. No, she don't.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that. RD42547. Hey, Romeo, when I married my wife, her family were farmers. They had a lot of money. So I moved in to her house because she had a house and I didn't. I was getting ready to cook one day and I looked and grabbed a pot, just had straight cash in it. That's where she kept her cash, in a big pot under the sink or in the cabinets. Okay. So you didn't find anything crazy? You just found a pot of cash? All right. RD42547. Nice surprise, huh? Talk about finding stuff, right? You get married, you move in together. Maybe he moves into your house, you move into his house. Maybe, sometimes you forget about stuff when you're packing. Things get moved that you didn't want to, or you shouldn't be holding on to because you've moved on. What have you found? 842-5477. Hey, Romeo, when me and my husband moved in together, we both lived separately, so we just brought boxes to our new house. A couple of years into it, I was looking for something in the garage, and I found a sex tape of him and another woman. This was years before we met, so it really didn't get too upset about it, especially since I had my own sex tape. Now, I didn't hold on to mine, but I had made one when I was younger, so I kind of understood it. I just asked him about it. He said he forgot about it and just put it in a box, so we just threw it away. Okay, it's a pretty calm conversation about everything, but I guess if you had a sex tape, he had a sex tape, what are you going to fight about, right? RD42547. Did you watch it before you talked to him about it? All right, let's talk about some of the things you found. What did you find when you moved in with somebody? What did you find when you were, sometimes people hang on to things that they shouldn't. Or sometimes people have things they forget about. Or sometimes people just have things they don't tell you about. And then you find them when you live with them, right? RD42547. Hey, Romeo. So when I moved in with my boyfriend, I knew he was kind of a player before we got together. I found a box full of women's underwear in the bottom of his drawer. He wasn't really trying to hide it. It was just there. I just threw it away. So every time I found something that I didn't like, I didn't think too much of it. I just tossed it. He never said anything about the stuff I threw out. So maybe he forgot about it, but I knew what I was getting myself into. By the way, it didn't work out. Of course. RD42547. Hey, Romeo, I didn't find this when I lived. Oh, wait, how's he say? Hey, Romeo, good morning. I didn't live with my girlfriend at the time when I found this. I was just snooping through her house and I found a sex toy with a guy's name on the side of it. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. I didn't know who the guy was or if he was a real guy or some sort of what. That's a good question. I have no idea. Why? I didn't know. Did they put men's name on sex toys? Maybe it was a porn star. Maybe it was a sex toy from a famous porn star that's what his name was. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Could you imagine though, if some girl had a sex toy with her ex's name on it? So that would be a little weird. Hey, Rome, there we go again. Women in a man's garage snooping. When I get home, I'm putting a big sign. Women stay out. A woman can't go in a garage?
Hey, what's up, Rome? Seahawk Lou.
What's going on, Lou?
Hey, Rome, I found some crazy stuff one time at a friend's house.
Okay.
It was funny because I wasn't moving in. I was helping him move out of the apartment to a different one.
Yeah.
And I grabbed a little dresser next to his bed, right?
Okay.
Put it in the dolly, and I put it at the edge of my truck, like with the tailgate down. I'm like, they're not moving that far, so it'll be all right here. So when I was driving down the street, I hit a speed bump, and the whole dresser just falls out. It breaks, and we got lubricants, toys, DVDs, money everywhere on the floor, Romeo. So we had to get off in a hurry, pick everything up, but I didn't want to help him. I didn't want to touch none of that stuff.
I don't know what's worse, that or the fact that you thought, we're just rolling down the street. We don't need to strap it down or close the tailgate.
It was a little dresser. I mean, we didn't need to.
You're a special kind of stupid, Lou. My God.
Hey, it made it in pieces, but it made it.
Later. Oh, he's so special. Oh, Lou. RD42547. Nah, bruh. Why is he tripping? If the other female got, they should just have a threesome. Get it out of the way. I love how all of you guys are quick to throw out, we'll just have a threesome. You know that 90% of you couldn't handle it. 90% of you guys right now, if your wife, girlfriend, whoever came home and said, you know what, my friend at work, you guys wouldn't be able to handle it. You wouldn't know what to do. Half of you would flip out thinking your girl's cheating on you. Your egos couldn't handle it. The other half of you wouldn't know how to handle it. And even if you tried. You guys are so funny. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys a little etiquette. I think most of you guys know it, but one of my friends does not. Okay? And so I had to explain it to him yesterday, and he got a little pissed off. He's actually a neighbor and a friend. So I'm in the garage yesterday. Must have been about 11, a little after 11. I had just gotten off. I got to the house, took a shower, went out to the garage, and I was cleaning up my golf clubs. So I was in the garage, cleaning my clubs, drinking a beer, not bothering nobody, listening to some music, not doing nothing, right? In my own little world, okay. One of my neighbors is coming back from the mailbox, sees me in the garage, decides to stop. actually came into the garage. What you doing, Rome? Cleaning my clubs. Having a beer. Let me get you one. Oh, no, I can't. I can't have a beer right now. It's too early. I can't. It's 11 o'clock. I can't have a beer right now. I'm like, well, what are you working? What are you doing? Nothing. Guy's not doing nothing, right? How rude is it for you to go to somebody's house, disturb what they're doing, and not have a beer? I mean, he could have just as easily waved. What up, Rome? Waved as he walked by with his mail. No, he had to go out of his way to come in my garage and not have a beer. I'm going to tell you right now, that is about the rudest. I even told him that. I said, bro, that's kind of rude. You're not going to have a beer with me? When you walked into the garage, you see I'm sitting here with a cold one, just wasting my morning. What? You're not going to sit and have a beer with me? No, I can't have a beer right now. I got, it's one beer. I didn't offer you a line of Coke. I offered you a beer in June in Bakersfield. It's beautiful outside right now. I couldn't believe it. I had to tell him to leave. Come back. Come back when you're ready. I can't with you right now. I mean, how rude is that? If you go to somebody's house for any reason, especially unannounced, and they offer you a beer, you better drink a beer with them. What is wrong with you people? All right, 842-547-7. To be fair, though, he did come back later with a case of beer. So, but you can't do that. Bruh, if you go by somebody's house and you see them, I was doing was listening to music, drinking beer, acting like I was doing something with my golf clubs. And then all of a sudden, if you're going to come over and stop, hey, you better have a beer. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're stopping by on your lunch break. I don't care if you're stopping by because you're in the neighborhood doing something else. If you're going to stop by and I offer you a beer, you better drink a damn beer. 942-547-7. That's just rude. One of my buddies, who's also a neighbor, I was in the garage having a beer. It's about 11 a.m. I was having a beer, listening to some music, cleaning my golf clubs, and he's coming back from the mailbox. And he walks into the garage. What's up, Ron? What you doing? I said, I'm just sitting there having a beer. Let me grab you one. Oh, no. He says, it's too early. I told him to leave my house. You need to just go. You might as well sleep with my wife and kick my dog if you're going to turn down a beer in a garage anytime. That just means we're not friends anymore. RD42547-7. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo. Man, did I just hear that?
Yeah.
What an ungrateful SOB, because I'm feeling nice today. But hear me out. I'm from Delano. I used to deliver pizzas.
Okay.
And I was working. And you don't know how many Mexican households I would pull up to? Hey, man, have a Corona. And I'm like, you know what? Shoot a Corona. Let's go. Hey, I come from, the best beer is a free beer. Whether if it's Bud Light, Bud Ice, watered down, shoot it. Send it my way. Hey, you got to give me your coordinates, man. I might just stop by. Let's go, Romeo. Let's have a great one, man.
I'm just saying, look, especially if you're a friend of mine and I offer you a beer and you say no, you might as well just kick me in the stones and tell me to go to hell. That just means you don't like me. That's what that means. That's what I heard. Okay? Don't just keep stepping, because that's what I heard. You want a beer? No, not right now. All I heard was I hate you and we are not friends anymore. Okay? Alrighty, 42547-7. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. If you think I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. So yesterday it was about 11 a.m. I was in the garage. I was cleaning my golf clubs. I was having a beer. And one of my neighbors, who I've known for a long time, great guy, great family. We hang out together, right? Walks by from the mailbox. Walks in the garage. What you doing? I said, I'm having a beer, hanging out, listening to some tunes, Let me grab you one. Oh, no, it's too early in the morning for a beer. No, it's not. I had to ask him to leave. I know you guys think I'm joking. I had to ask him, you might as well have, I don't know what. That's about the rudest thing you can do to your buddy is when he offers you a beer, say no. Especially in June in Bakersfield on a beautiful day in the garage with music playing. Bro, we're not friends anymore. All right, 842-547-7. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
What's up, Rome? Seahawk Lou again.
What up, Lou?
Hey, Rome, you want to know what happened with your friend? Why he said no to the beer?
Why?
He didn't like the beer you had, man. He had to go get the right one.
Oh, no. He likes the beer I had. He was just being a little baby.
Oh, man, come on. If you know for sure he likes that beer, he was being a little weenie.
He's been my neighbor for 10 years. I know what he likes. My God. And to be perfectly honest with you, unless it's Corona, you should drink whatever beer they got, whatever beer you're offered.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I turn down any beer offered that I don't like.
Oh,
and then I'll just go get what I like. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't matter. If you turn down a beer, that's just telling me that we're not friends anymore, and you don't really like me. That's all that's all I hear when you turn down a beer from me.
Damn, man. All right, well, that reminds me never to turn down a beer from Rome.
Exactly. I mean, especially if we're friends and we've known each other all these years. I don't care. That's what that means. The worst thing you can do to your buddy who offers you a beer in a garage is tell him no. We are not friends no more. Sorry, that just ended our friendship. You might as well, Yeah. All right, 842-547-7. So one of my neighbors, he was coming from the mailbox yesterday, and I was sitting in my garage about 11 a.m. having a beer, cleaning up my golf clubs, just listening to some music, just, having some garage beers after work. And this fool comes into my garage, asks me what I'm doing. I'm having a beer. Let me grab you one. Oh, no, it's too early in the morning. I'm like, fool, we ain't friends no more. That's just rude. That's about the rudest thing you could do, by the way. Big Boy said he ain't never turning down a beer. I ain't never known Big Boy to turn down a beer. Yo, Rome, that must have been a white neighbor. No, he's a Mexican dude. RD42547-7. Good morning, Rome. I would have had 2 beers with you. Apparently, he was just being nosy. Yeah, I get that. But if you're going to be nosy, have a beer. That's about the rudest thing you can do to your friend is turn down a beer. Other than sleeping with his wife. Good morning, Knob. What's going on?
Check it out.
Yeah.
Today is my day. I ain't been drinking since about the 12th. So my partners know me. So I turned down a beer just the other day, even with my nephews and them, and I turned down certain drinks. And they actually respect it, even though everybody in my circle do it, because they know I don't need that because they've been making problems lately. Like I done went to jail, like DUIs and all that. You feel me? So sometimes you got to turn it down.
No. No.
Why not?
I'm not saying you didn't have to turn it. What I'm saying is you shouldn't be showing up then. That's what I'm saying. If you, like this fool, he could have just waved and said hi. He didn't need to come in my garage and say hi. Because now you're in the middle of it. Now you're in the mix. Okay?
But the thing is, if he used to drink and he normally drink, he pull up. So why you going to stop just all of a sudden because he don't drink? He's still cool with you.
Yeah,
so let him respectfully turn it down. He ain't got to explain it either.
No. You're wrong.
Yes.
There you go. If we all drinking, you don't need to show up.
All right. I guess so. That's crazy. So I ain't invited if I decide to sober up.
Well,
That's crazy.
what I'm saying is if you decide to sober up because you can't handle it and you're going to be around a bunch of people, I get it. But if you're going to come in my garage and I offer you a beer, then you better take it or we ain't friends. That's what I'm saying. This is a very unique situation. If I roll through your house and you offer me something and I say no, like a beer or something like that, I mean, I wasn't offering, tequila and Coke. I'll just have a beer with me. I know we drinks because we drink together.
See, that's why I got to pull up with a nasty-ass Budweiser Zero or Heineken or some Zero or some, just to fake it. Then I'm vibing.
If you drink Zero, then you're really not invited.
Oh, God damn it. Maybe throw them out the refrigerator.
All right. 842-547-7. I'm just saying, we ain't friends no more. All right? I'm just going to tell you, as a friend, if you have good friends and they offer you a beer, you better drink it. You better take it. Yesterday, my one of my neighbors, he was getting his mail, right? And I'm sitting in the garage listening to some music, drinking a beer or two, about 11 a.m., cleaning my golf clubs. And this fool comes by, walks in the garage. What you doing? Once you cross that threshold into my garage, you're committed, bruh. You're in. You're part of the fiasco at 11 a.m. Let me grab you a beer. Oh, no, it's too early, blah, blah, blah. Well, then get your ass out. Keep on walking. Because that's about the rudest thing you can do is turn down a beer when you came in to what is beer drinking arenas on a beautiful day in Bakersfield. All right, 842-547-7. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
You're not wrong at all, Romeo. People they don't understand that it's the same thing as if somebody calls me and says, what are you up to? And I'm like, oh, well, we're here at the bar having a couple beers. Oh, I'm going to stop by. They stop by and you're like, you want a beer? And they're like, no. Well, what the hell did you come by for?
Exactly.
Right? It's the same thing when people say, what are you doing? Oh, I'm thinking about going and getting a bite or getting some wings. And you show up, you're like, oh, I'll just have something to drink. I don't want to have no wings. Well, why the hell did you come?
Exactly.
Stay home.
You should know your role. You have a responsibility as a friend.
You why you're not. Hello, dude. Stay your ass home. You don't want to drink. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's hilarious,
I feel exactly
man.
what you're saying, bro.
I
know
agree
exactly
with
what you're saying.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
All right, brother.
All right, later, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, know your role as a friend, okay? Like, I have a friend that 99.9% of the time, if he's calling, I know what we get involved in, okay? And there's always going to be a beer involved. And I got to be ready for that, or don't answer the phone, or don't go by his house, All right, 842-547-7. Yo, Romeo. Me and my wife are retired. Sometimes we'll just sit out on the front porch. She'll have a margarita. I'll have a beer. Our neighbors know not to come to the porch or they're going to be sitting there with us drinking. So when they're ready to they'll come and say hi on the porch, or if they don't want to drink, they'll just walk by and wave and say hi from the sidewalk. That's what I'm talking about. My boy could have just kept rolling. He could have threw a hey, Rome, kept on walking, but he came into the garage and then turned down a beer? Now you're just being rude to my face. Oh, this is crazy, man. When somebody offers you a beer, especially in their garage, you better take it. One of my buddies stopped by the house, and I was in the garage, having a beer, listening to music, 11 a.m., cleaning my golf club, just sitting there, what you do in a garage on 11 a.m. Drink a couple of beers when you're off work, right? And this fool comes in to say hi instead of just walking by and saying hi. He came in. Let me grab you a beer. No, it's too early. It's blah, blah, blah. No. That is not an acceptable answer. Keep the stepping. Get your ass on. Go home. You do not belong here right now. Go home. All right? All right, 842-547-7. Rome, I'm drinking at work. It's never too early for a beer. The level of disrespect. Exactly. Guys don't just visit each other just to talk. There better be some beers. If not, we're not chilling. Exactly. Like, what do I have to offer you that you want to come and see what I'm doing right now? I got music playing, a beer in my hand. That's all I got to offer you, bro. And you're going to, that's the level of absolutely true. Hey, good morning, Rome. Yes, I agree with you. Very specific, because he walked in when he could have walked by and waved. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. You walked into my garage and we drinking beers. At least one. You could have just kept stepping and said hi, waved. I mean, I like the way the guy put that. The level of disrespect that guy had. And he's supposed to be my friend. RD42547-7. Yo, Rome. I'm the neighbor that goes and checks the mail with a beer in my hand. One in each pocket, just in case. And I'd be damned if one of my neighbors declined a beer from me in their own garage. That's what I'm saying. The level of disrespect this dude had for me yesterday is just insane, right? Thought we were friends. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Now Now I can't even be in my garage because he starts unless he's walking towards my house with a couple of beers in his hand. I got to tell him to keep stepping. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know? All right, 842-547-7. This is the truth. There's only about 2 or 3 things you can do to disrespect your friends. Because guys are pretty level-headed and understanding about things. There's only a couple of things you could do to really piss off your friend. Sleep with his wife and turn down a beer. That's about it. There's not much more you can do that's more disrespectful to one of your buddies. Look, this is what's funny, because I was telling you about my neighbor who came into my garage yesterday, and I was drinking a beer. It was 11 a.m. I'm drinking a beer, doing some stuff in the garage, listening to music. First thing of all, I'm going to tell you right now, I offered him a beer. He said no, which is about as disrespectful as you can be to somebody. I'm just saying, okay? Everybody knows. Everybody knows. If you walking into a garage with music playing and old boy got a beer in his hand, you drinking a beer. Now, how long you stay and drink beer, that's up to you, but you at least drinking one. Okay? That's just the first rule of being friends with a guy. All right? Especially a neighbor. So, I don't know what else. I don't know. 842-547-7. Rome, the neighbor listening to the radio right now, probably regretting his decision. Well, no, you got to learn somehow, right? You got to learn somehow. You got to know. How do you not know your role with your friends? I know which friends of mine that if I go with them or if I meet up with them, I know which ones don't drink. I know which ones are going to go too hard. I know which ones like to do this or like to do that. I know my friends. So if I'm going to get involved with something that one of my friends wants to do, I know what I'm getting myself involved in. As a friend, you have a role. You have a responsibility as a friend to know who and what you're going to do when you hang out with somebody. Okay? It's like girls know. They know which friends of theirs are hoes and what's going to happen if they go out with them. Why don't you dudes know? You got to know your role, man. All right, 842-547-7. Yesterday, I was in the garage about 11 a.m. I'm sitting there having a beer, listening to some music. And one of my neighbors, he's a retired dude, and he's cool. We've been friends a long time. And he comes back from the mailbox. He sees me, walks in the garage. I go, let me grab you a beer. Oh, no, I can't, Rome. Can't do it today, blah, blah, blah. Well, then get out. Well, what do you do? See what you're done. Just go. Come back later. I am not that interesting. And it is, unless we're going to start drinking some beers. And you should know, man, when a guy is in his garage listening to music with a beer in his hand, that's an event, okay? There's something going on there, all right? And if you could just walk by and say hi, and I would be okay with that. But the disrespect to turn down a beer is unbelievable to me. Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome, you forgot to say kick a man's dog. Mad disrespectful. You seen the movie John Wick? He went ham on it. Like I said, there's only a couple of things you could do. Sleep with his wife, turn down a beer, or kick his dog. But my point is, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. How can you be that disrespectful? Drink a beer. It's just a beer. And you live 4 doors down, so you don't got to drive. What is wrong with you? I just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Already 42547-7. Hey, Romeo, it's funny you were talking about that, knowing your role. On Friday nights, if I come home and I see my husband kicking it with a cold one and the music playing, I know what's on. I'm not making dinner. He's ordering something or he's going to throw something on the grill. I get my margarita after I get in my comfortable clothes and go right out there and sit next to him. That's a sign, Rome. You got to know your role. Exactly. If you come home, well, at least she knows her husband. You know what? But friendships, you have to know your role in a friendship, okay? I'm sorry, you just have to. What'd you send me here? Hey, Rome, I know this is off topic, but I've been dating this girl for about 6 months, and she is kind of conservative in the way she dresses and the way she talks. She acts like a prude in public and around people, which is not a problem for me. She's great. But this past weekend, I took her to a pool party at one of my friends' houses, and she wore this hoish bikini, like a string thongy type thing where you could almost see everything. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what to think now, Rome. What do you think? What do I think? You took your prudish girlfriend that you've been dating for 6 months, and now the sun came out. So obviously 6 months ago was what? Winter. So you took her to a pool party, and she was brought her hoe out. Yeah, I don't think you should think anything. I think it's normal. There's one thing you can guarantee, especially women who either have high self-esteem or great bodies. Whether they're married, whether they're prudish, whether they're part of the PTA, or they run the church fundraisers, or they whatever. Pick your stereotype, okay? Just pick your stereotype, whether they drive a minivan or not. The one thing you can guarantee is a pool will bring the hoe out of them. That is 100% guaranteed. For some reason, a pool party will bring the hoe out of her, no matter how prudish you think she is. So, yeah, no, I think that's just normal. You got a good one, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Already 42547-7. Already 42547-7. So, Rome, I'm going to tell you what happened on Saturday. We had a birthday party for our 12-year-old daughter. Now, my daughter invited all of her friends, and my wife said we might as well ask the parents to stay as well since a pool party. It's going to be hot. So I said, okay. So all of the parents that stayed with their children, which was almost all of them, were dressed pretty reasonably for a pool party. A lot of the dads kept their shirts on, because the kids were around. But there was one single mother who showed up in a thong bikini, which my wife thought was completely inappropriate for a 12-year-old's birthday party. So you had boys and girls at this party, and some woman shows up half naked. Okay. What else happened here? So my wife asked me to ask her to put more clothes on. I was kind of nervous, but I had to go do it. I asked her if she wouldn't mind doing it because it was a kid's party. She got upset, made a little bit of a scene, grabbed her child, and went home. Rome, do you think we should have done that? Do you think my wife was right? I do think your wife was right. I mean, you can't be inappropriate at a kid's birthday party. I mean, what was she looking for? Was she looking for stepdaddy? I mean, why was she dressed like that? I mean, I understand it's a pool party, but you got to understand who you're around. It's like, you don't go to Chuck E. Cheese. If you're a couple of guys that want to go out and drink some beer, you don't go do it at Chuck E. Cheese. You go do it at a bar where there's no kids. You don't do that. I mean, you don't show up at a 12-year-old's birthday party in a thong bikini. I mean, no, you absolutely did the right thing. I mean, I don't know how you said it to her, but you absolutely did the right thing. All right, 842-547-7. All right, 842-547-7. So a guy said that he was him and his wife were having a birthday party for their 12-year-old daughter over the weekend, and apparently it was a pool party, so they invited the parents. I guess 12 years old, when you go to a birthday party, it's okay for the parents to stay, right? So he was saying how a lot of the parents were, dressing appropriately at a pool where there were going to be a bunch of 12-year-olds, probably, kids. He said one single mom showed up in a thong bikini, which they thought was inappropriate. I guess the wife thought it was inappropriate, so he had to go tell her, hey, would you mind putting on some more clothes? She got mad and left, okay? Which, I mean, that's just... you're just being a jackass at that point. You don't need to be wearing no thong bikini at a 12-year-old's birthday party, pool party or not, right? All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, I will guarantee you the reason that mom said something is because all the other women at that party probably didn't look as good as the girl or the woman who showed up in the thong bikini. So they were just being haters and they wanted her out of there. Maybe you're right about that, but still, you don't dress like that. You wear a thong bikini to a 12-year-old's birthday party? Come on, man. Wouldn't you, what if that was your mom? Wouldn't you be embarrassed by that? I don't know. All right, yeah, I think you guys did the right thing. And maybe they were haters. Maybe the other women were hating, and that's why they said something, but still. All right, 842-547-7. Yo, Rome, hoes can never have any fun, bro. No, they can't. That's what adult pool parties are for, okay? That's what adult pool parties are for. You know, that's just, no, man, there's nothing wrong with it. I just told the guy who said, look, man, a pool brings out hoes, okay? It just does. Pools and boats are the two things that you can guarantee will bring out the hoe in any woman, whether it be a mom, whether it be a mother, whether she's leads the church choir. Pools and boats bring out the hoes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you don't want to do it around kids, but hey, you got to be you, right? I do got to tell you something. We'll get back to the pool party in just a second. Oh, hold on. Let me see what this guy texted me first about the girl, the mom at the pool party. 842-547-7. Bruh, the wife got mad because that female's hotter. Well, yeah, that I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Absolutely. With that being said, tell dude to give her my note. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what she's waiting for. Some dude that texted me for you to call her. Pools and boats will definitely bring out hoes. They just will. It doesn't matter how prudish they are. I never told you this story, and it's funny. When I was in college, okay, I was poor. I was living with my grandfather. I was just a poor, dumb college student, but I worked for the radio station, the biggest one in town. And I was literally the lowest guy on the totem pole at the radio station. Even the secretary had more pull than I did. I was the guy that had to go set everything up, hang the banners, all that stuff, right? That was my job for the DJs to come in and do whatever they do. But we had a boat. We had a boat. So during the summer times, we would take it out on the lake and we'd take it out on the river and just promote the radio station. I had the keys to the boat. For some reason, I was the lowest guy there, but I had to take care of the boat. I was the guy, they said, here's the keys. You got to take the boat out. For some reason, nobody wanted to take the boat out. So I had to take the boat out on Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays, whenever there were big weekends, whenever everybody was out on the water, I was the guy that had to take the boat out and hand out, stickers and free movie passes and things like that. You want to talk about how much action you get with a boat? It's incredible. Guys, if you can't get a woman, go buy a boat. And just park it somewhere. I don't care. Go park it out in front of Costco and just load it up with water and beer. Oh, you'll get women. You don't even got to take it out. It's incredible how many women flock to a boat. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I actually forgot all about that till I just talked about having a boat. Yeah, there you go. A little advice for you guys that got no game. Go buy a boat. The guy just texted. I guess him and his wife, they threw a 12-year-old party for their 12-year-old over the weekend. 12-year-old daughter, and I guess one of the single moms showed up in a thong bikini. So they said something. Hey, you might want to put some more clothes on. There's kids around. Be a little more respectful. She got mad and left. Okay? What are you going to do? Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, it's Deidre.
Hey, what up, Deidre?
Hey, I just heard you on the radio, man. That girl looking for somebody, baby daddy.
Well, she is looking. We all know why she's doing it. I'm just saying you can't be doing that at a 12-year-old birthday party.
Hey, what's the other reason? Come on now, you know it's a child, so why you getting all extra sexy and stuff? Come on, what's going on?
I know you hit it right on the head. She looking for somebody's baby daddy. She looking for a new daddy, for her kid.
Yeah, and they all taking. You see at that party trying to get them. You got to be careful who you like to party and stuff these days. People have morals, no respect, none of that.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Well, at least they asked her to leave.
Anyway, I'm here on my off day. I'm at work.
Off day? Oh, you ain't working today?
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, teacher. Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye, Romeo.
Bye. 424-254-787. Yeah, we all know. It's just like a drop off at school. You guys all know the single moms because they dress a little bit differently, right? They're doing a little too much at 8 a.m. at the school drop off, right? Or 2 a.m., 3 p.m. at the school pickup. You know who was what? This woman wore her thong bikini to a 12-year-old birthday party. It's a pool party, but she knew what she was doing. All right, 842-547-7. Honestly, Rome, this gives off attention. Whore vibes. There is a time and a place for the bikini, and a kid's birthday party is not one of them. There's a lady in Bakersfield, an influencer. She be doing that everywhere. Okay, well, attention. You want to get attention, you got to get attention, right? Does she make money off it? There's a lot of money to be made. If you go on the internet, this is outside of the pool party. If you go on the internet, there's a lot of money to be made for hoish behavior. It's out there. It's out there. So, and I'm not going to argue with it. Make your money. Do whatever you got to do, right? But here's the problem at the kids' party. There's a time and a place. You don't got no friends that are throwing no pool party. I've been to a couple of adult pool parties. 4th of July, it's coming. July weekend. There's going to be some cats throwing some pool parties on Saturday. Is it Friday or Saturday? I don't know when July 4th is. I was invited to one. There's going to be some hoes in this house. I'm going to let you know right now. And they're going to be married and they're going to have kids. Now, there's no kids invited to this party, so there's going to be some hoes in this house. I'm just letting you know. Funny, a guy sent me a text message, said over the weekend that they had a birthday party for the 12-year-old daughter. I guess it was a pool party, And they invited the parents to stay, which I don't know at what age is birthday parties become drop-offs and your parents will just drop your kids off and leave. But he said all the parents were being respectful of the kids, it's a pool party. You don't want these adults half naked. And apparently one of the single moms showed up in a thong bikini, half naked. So the wife told the husband, who had to go tell her, hey, we need you to be a little more respectful around the kids. She got pissed off and left. Well, okay. Come on, man. They're a bunch of 12-year-olds. What is wrong with you what made you think? And Deidre just called. She knew what we were talking about. That woman out there looking for a man. She dressing like that at a pool party, trying to catch all that attention, whether it be from a 12-year-old or a 40-year-old. You know what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. That's just disgusting. You want to go grab attention, go to an adult pool, go to an adult party. That's acceptable for you to run around half naked and try to grab some man's attention or anybody's attention if you're around adults, but not around 12-year-olds. 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, let that woman wear that bikini if she's got the body for it, by all means. Maybe the jealous women don't have the body for it. I'll give you that too. I'll give you that. I'll give you two things. Deidre said she probably looking for that attention. Absolutely. And I'll give you the fact that the other women may not have been able to look as good in a bikini, in a thong bikini like that. But you don't wear it around a bunch of 12-year-olds at a 12-year-old birthday party? Come on now. What kind of pervert are you? All right, 842-547-7. You can go wear that thing into a bar. 21 and over, be perfectly fine. But not at a 12-year-old birthday party. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, I got to tell you something funny now. It's not a birthday party. or sometimes it is. But my wife and I bought a nice house. We got a nice backyard with a pool. So we always have gatherings for our friends and family. Barbecues, just so everybody can enjoy it. Every single time I have this one nephew who always shows up with some hoe dressed like a hoe, and everybody feels uncomfortable around her. Nobody in my family dresses, well, lack of a better term, hoish is what he says. Nobody in my family dresses like that, but yet she comes over looking for all the attention, half naked, boobs hanging out, thong bikini, just like you said, wanting everybody to stare. Well, yeah, it happened. That's Rosedale, baby. That's where we live, Rosedale. That's the Rosedale mom. That's the single mom of Rosedale. Got a divorce, doesn't have a new man, living off her ex, and she got to run around and show everybody what she got and what she's working with, no matter where she's at. You guys know.
Romeo, I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think she's looking for attention. I mean, I don't got a nice body like that, but I mean, it's a swimming pool. Like, I mean, I get annoyed with a lot of materials and like it's wet and like, ew. Like if I could, I would prefer to go swimming in a thong bikini. Like the less clothing material on me while I'm diving in the water, the better I'd feel. But I don't have the body. I don't want to embarrass myself.
As a man, I prefer a thong bikini as well for everybody, for every woman. But I don't know, kids around, okay. I mean, hey.
Maybe they should have a different type of party. Like maybe not a swim. I mean, it's a swimming pool. I could see if she was just, walking around and just, that's her get down. I don't know, but like it's a swimming pool. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, if you're like out there, like wearing mini skirts and like that's showing off. But I think it depends on the setting. Like if she's just going to dinner at a 12-year-old birthday party, there's no swimming pool, and you're showing your cleavage and showing your ass, like that's showing off. But like she's naturally going swimming.
Okay, I won't argue with you. I mean, yeah. I will say this though, and I do agree with you on this point. Look at how some of these women drop off their kids at school, and they don't need to be dressed like that, but they do. But you have a reason to be dressed like that around the pool.
Right, they're looking for it. Those women are looking for attention.
They're looking for a stepdaddy is what they're looking for. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Rome, my coworker said, tell that mother he is going to have a pool party and watch the new Toy Story movie. She is welcome to come join. I know what it means, but okay. Hey, Rome, what if a girl's like 400 pounds? You still prefer a 2-piece thong? She needs more like a 6-piece. Get you a bucket, huh? Get you a... all right. Hey, Romeo, I am a 37-year-old woman. I am single. I do have a couple of kids. I'm divorced. But I work very hard on my body to look great. So I don't care where I go, whether it's a pool party, whether it's dropping the kids off at school or the grocery store, I am going to dress hot because I work hard to look that way. The problem is all of these women who are not, who don't work on their bodies get insecure when their husbands are looking at other women. Tell these women to get in the gym, get back in shape, and maybe their husbands will start looking at them instead of other women. It's not our fault that we want to look good. It's their fault for not staying in shape. That's my 2 cents, Romeo. There you go. Well, there you go. All right, 842-547-7. What'd you send me here? Hey, Rome, that lady made no sense. Wearing a miniskirt to a kid's dinner is worse than wearing a kid's. Shaking my head. It's literally the same thing. I knew it's the women who don't have. I knew it's the women who don't have the body. They're the ones that are hating. No, it's a mom knowing there's a time and a place for everything. Again, it's literally the same thing. I knew it's. You guys got to really. I'm trying to figure out what it's the women who don't have the body hating. No, it's moms knowing their time and place for everything. You take your kids to a Vegas pool, you better be prepared to see butts and boobs. Everything, you set yourself up for that. But at your home with your children from school, just have a little respect for others at least. You can do whatever you want. in your home, throw your kids their own pool party and wear what you want. But in other people's homes, you have to have some morals and respect. Morals are seldom, though. Or morals are seldom, though, out. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. You guys get the gist of that, right? Hey, Rome, give that 37-year-old my number. Oh, my God. Nobody wants you, bro. RD4254-7-7. Let's see, Rome. That's why that chick is single, mother of 4, no morals or respect for herself. I think she said she only had 2 kids, but okay. Here's the thing. You guys, and I've always said this, and you women want to get mad because these women out here work their asses off to stay in shape. They work their butts off. They eat right, they work out, and they want to show off their bodies, and you women get mad. You can't win. As a woman, you can't win either way. If you don't look good in something, you're going to get judged, okay? Because it's too small for you. If you look great in something, you're going to get judged because it's, you're showing too much skin because your body's too perfect. So it's just both sides. That's why women will never win, because they just hate on each other back and forth. So what are you going to do? But watch it play out.
Hey, man, we only got one life. Live it how you want. Walk around how you want. And let people live how they want to live. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got time to be worried about what the next person got on. We ain't got that much time. Let people live how they want to live. I remember growing up in the 90s. I see a girl in a bikini, and it just made me love women, and I can't wait to grow up. Now I'm paying bills. So live your life how you got to live it and enjoy it at the time you and enjoying it at. You feel me?
I understand, but you got to understand, this is not a man thing. This is a woman thing. They're fighting with each other about how they look and what they wear. Men don't give a damn. It's the women who are the women out there who are fighting with each other.
If you're big, baby, if you're big and you want to put on a bikini, somebody gonna like it.
Exactly.
You feel me? It's somebody for everybody out there. You know what I mean?
You're totally right. You're totally right.
Come on now.
But these women,
that bikini that skinny girl got on. If you want to, somebody like you.
Somebody will like. But you women got to stop judging each other. My God, get over it.
They got to.
Us. This is a one conversation we can have where these women cannot talk about men, because we are not judging you as harshly as these women are to make your self-esteem either drop or piss you off.
So, yeah, somebody like you. Somebody like you, believe it or not.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the phone call.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Except I hope those stupid biker shorts never come back. I don't know, from the 90s? Hell no.
You talking about the Hoochie Daddy shorts?
No, those 10-speed shorts. Remember the spandex shorts they used to wear in the 90s? Go watch a Belle Biv DeVoe video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Somebody if you got a rayon shirt and some 10-speed shorts on, that is not the look. All right, man.
Hey, good morning.
Later. I'm just saying, don't ever bring that look back. Because he right, though. Somebody will like it.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On 94.1.